is here, and welcome to the Spark Show, where we got comedy, news, and two forgettable digs.
With Sparks.
You've got tiny wrists.
Pike.
Hates French toast and your children.
And you, the committee.
Yo, what up, fucker?
Subscribe now and become a committee member. Let's rock.
That's what I'm talking about.
Good morning, Pike. How are you? How is everything?
Good morning, boys. Good.
Oh,
yeah.
God, it was there, and I totally fucking biffed that. Yeah, good morning, boys. Good morning.
Good morning, boys.
Good morning, boys.
Good
All right,
morning, boys.
Got to find that clip.
Yeah, that's the thing we're trying to do.
Yeah.
I couldn't find, scoured the internet. But, no, I'm good. I had a nice, very tired morning.
Are you?
Very tired. Couldn't sleep all night until 4 a.m. Then I'm like the sleepiest guy. And then makes it hard to wake up. You know that feeling?
I do. That I do. My son came into the bedroom last night, and I have no idea if he was sleepwalking or something. I don't know. He's just talking.
Oh, I hope not.
And I thought, I was like, oh, it's early. No, I went to bed an hour before that. I was already in REM cycle sleep, and they woke me up. And then my wife was like, go back to bed. It's late. And I was like, rolled over. I'm like, is it night still, or is this like early morning? She's like, it's the middle of the night. I was like, oh. I took him back to bed, and I was like, go to sleep. It's late. But in my brain, I was like, I thought it was like 6 a.m. or 5:30. You know how it's still kind of dark out, But the moon was so bright last night. I couldn't tell if it was early morning or not.
It was a big moon. Or what do they call this? Full moon? It was a special moon.
It was a bright ass, large, big moon. Yeah, it was a cool one. It made me feel like I was sorry. Go ahead. What?
I have nothing. I just know I saw somebody felt compelled to put a picture of the moon on the Instagram this morning. On the Instagram.
Yeah.
So I thought, I don't know what sort of super special moon it was, but I still don't have an answer.
Neither do I. But it reminded me of
Sorry.
I saw one, what was the show? I think it was like Peaky Blinders. I don't know if you ever watched that. Love that show, but great show.
No.
Highly recommended. Peaky Blinders. That's how they talk. But they're always like, take them up the river, but don't do it on the night of a full moon. They say shit like that, and you're like, yeah, hide in the cover of darkness. And now I get it, because it was bright. It was bright out there. I was like, wow. We're trying to sleep over here, and I couldn't. It's wild. It was a wild night over here in my household.
So do you yell at your son for doing that, or
no? What am I, some kind of monster? What do I want him to do?
What if he does it again tonight?
Some kind of condition? I'll walk him back to bed.
A condition to not wake people up when they're sleeping. It's just rude.
I don't want my kid to be scared to fall asleep. Every time I sleep, Daddy yells at me. That's like how his brain would work. Sounds like I'm torturing him. Yeah.
You just wake up getting yelled at.
Yeah, I don't want to fall asleep. I can't fall asleep. You're neurotic about trying not to sleep. And of course you have to sleep. It's part of the human condition. You got to fall asleep. Just who we are. Be scared
Freddy
to
Krueger.
sleep. Yeah, Freddy Krueger.
Yeah. Daddy Krueger.
All right. What's up? How's it going? It's a comedy finance podcast. How are you? Everything good? Hopefully you're great. We're going to get to it. Oh, are we going to get to it? Before we can get to anything, Pike, let me ask you this.
Oh.
What is your ideal breakfast? if you could eat one? I know you don't, but what would be like, oh, I'm on vacation, I'm eating breakfast. What's an ideal breakfast for you?
Thanks for asking. I like eggs. I think that's essential for any breakfast. Now, is it an omelet? Because I do like, I like meals with a lot of fucking vegetables and onions and that kind of thing. So like an omelet is a good choice, or a scramble. I kind of lean toward a scramble. Just throw it all in there and scramble it. Peppers, spicy sausage.
Oh man.
Always sausage over bacon. I'll say that.
I don't
That's
know about
controversial.
that. Yeah, that is controversial.
In general, sausage is so versatile. Bacon does one thing.
Yeah, I agree with you, but I will say a bad bacon is still better than a bad sausage. Like a good sausage is better than a good bacon, but you can really mess up a sausage, in my opinion. It's either too dry or too burnt, and then becomes like, I feel like I'm eating an ashtray. And then at the same time, it can be really gummy and rubbery, where you're like, am I chewing this thing? It's really strange.
Yeah, there is a lot of low-end sausage. Like, think of a gas station breakfast sandwich.
Boo! Yes.
Or the little, well, then I like pancakes. I don't know how you feel about pancakes.
Love me pancakes. I love breakfast. I love all breakfast food. All of it.
Dude. Pancakes over waffles. Any day.
I'm going to go with you up to that point. Up to that point, I disagree. Waffles are superior circular baked bread product for the... Oh, dude. Dude, are you kidding me? We're talking like maybe top 3 of breakfast carbs.
I don't think so.
Yeah, top 5. I'll put it in top 5. What's the top 5 breakfast carbs? What do you got?
Wait, are you counting like hash browns and breakfast potatoes?
Oh,
I didn't
think about family? This. I'll put that in starches. Listen, breakfast starch.
Okay.
All right. Carbs. Let's just go straight
muffins.
Bread. Muffins number 1.
Pancakes.
Number 2?
No, pancakes.
Oh, pancakes number 1. Muffins.
Yeah. Trying to think of what else there is, just so I don't have to say waffles.
Oh, you got
what
croissants?
Else is there?
You got croissants.
Okay.
You got scones.
Well, I guess English muffins.
Oh, an EM. Love me an EM.
Yeah.
Bagels. You got fucking bagels are delicious, dude.
Oh, dude. Yeah.
I mean, how do you... Donuts? You got donuts?
Yeah, you do. Long Johns, Bear Claws.
Dude. I mean, what are you going to do here, bro? Top 5. You're picking pancakes as 1. Oh, this is now a controversial thing. All right, so what do you got? You got pancakes and
muffins.
If I offer you a donut and a muffin,
a blueberry muffin.
You're taking a muffin over that?
I think so. I'm never big on donuts. There's a lot of bad donuts. Like if you give me like the variety dozen, there's usually only one I'll want to eat.
Wow.
Yeah, and it's usually the glazed with chocolate on it.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. What a nutcase.
No,
okay,
that's good.
Donuts. Well, bagels. I said number 3. I'll go donuts number 4 because they're easy, and like Krispy Kreme makes incredible donuts. And then we'll go with waffles number 5.
Okay, waffle hits your top 5.
Ta-da. Well, it's just, I'm not gonna say croissant.
Croissant is better than a waffle.
You know what I would throw in there?
What?
Croissants are a nice texture, flaky. But there's a crepe place below us. And, I forgot about crepes.
Damn. Yeah.
Yeah, they're good.
You know, the French don't get enough credit for their breakfast.
No, you don't hear about it.
You got crepe and
French
croissant
fries
over there. I mean, crepe, croissant, and then you got the eggs. You got like an eggs Benedict. You know what I mean? Like, come on, it's delicious.
Come on. Nice work, France.
France is crushing it. You know why? Because they specialize in anything with butter and eggs. That's so French. Basically, everything they eat is breakfast food. It's just like, let's put some butter on some bread and then eat it with an egg of some sort. It's amazing. Love me some French food.
You been to France?
I have, yeah. And I got...
Yeah, God.
We went to France, and we planned all of the sightseeing around the restaurants we wanted to go to. We're like, yeah, they have like a crepe street. It's like this famous little street of all these creperies down there. And we walked past the Eiffel Tower. We're like, oh, there it is. On the way to go get the crepes. We're like, like we were so excited just to go. Like I ate like 12 crepes. It was amazing. It was just like,
wow.
We each got like a savory and a sweet, and we split it. And then we go to the next one. Savory, sweet, split. Savory, sweet, split. Right down the street. Doop, 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 to find the best one. Vacation. Remember that? That was fun. When people used to go places, do things.
Yeah. Well, you got stuff coming up, right? Mr. Fully Vaxxed.
That's right. Yeah. I think it's the 17th or 15th of May. Could be
of May. Okay.
Coming up here. Yeah, this upcoming month. So taking the week off here, folks. All right. Shout out to the committee taking the week off. You know, I was thinking, we can just lace something in there. I don't know. We'll figure something out, but should be fun. Should be interesting and well-deserved break. So
absolutely.
Yeah. Check it out.
Hell yeah. I get to go back to Fargo, North Dakota.
Where are you going?
Tomorrow.
Oh, tomorrow.
I got to Yeah, I'm flying into Minneapolis, driving to Fargo, driving back to Minneapolis. I'm officiating a wedding.
Now, are you getting someone to pick you up in Minneapolis? Because that's like a 4-hour drive. That's no joke.
Yeah, I got a rental car. First time I've ever rented a car, like a big boy.
Are you kidding me? This is the first time you've ever rented a car?
Yeah. Like going on vacation. I never have any intention of driving. So, yeah.
Love renting cars. It's one of my favorite things in the world, renting cars.
What a weird thing to love.
What are you talking about? It's so fun. First of all, I love cars. I love driving different cars. I love finding out where the lights turn on, where the knobs are. You're like, all right. Guys, we can turn on the air conditioning somehow, but let me figure it out first because it's here. I know it's here. I love that. All right. And then you get in there and you're like, guys, the back windows only go down halfway. Okay. How shitty is this car? This is great. I love how shitty this car is. Right. And you're just driving around and you get to beat the hell out of it. And you're just driving around doing neutral slams for no reason. You're like, wow. And then you return it. And then you don't have to, you're like, forget about you forever. And you throw the keys down and you walk away. It's great.
I don't know if I'll do any of that.
Oh, you're going to do all of it. I'm telling you, it's so fun. Right? You're going to be driving back from Minneapolis. You're going to be like, what do you think of this car? I know, it's okay, but don't worry. We don't own it. We only have it for like a couple days. It's cool. And then you start finding out cool things you like about it. You're like, whoa, this armrest has a secret compartment. How cool is that?
I don't know if that would excite me. I don't know if that would give me that reaction.
What?
It's a Ford Fiesta, first of all, like the cheapest one they would offer. I don't know how fun that is.
You're going to love it. Dude, I love every time I go, the best car rental places is like a Hertz or an Alamo or something like that because you rent the class. And then what you do is you can go and then you can pick out your car. So they're just in a line. They're like, yeah, anything from lane B, that's yours. And you go out there and it's like, you feel like a rich man for the first time in your life. You're like, I'll take that one, right? And you're like, really? Are you sure? You're like, yeah, I've never driven a Kia. Let's give it a go. I don't know. Let's give it a try, all right? And you just jump in. Oh, love renting cars. Love it. You're going to have such a fun time.
I can't. We're getting there. I mean, we fly out at 6 a.m., so get there at 9 a.m. Gonna hate myself.
No,
so I don't know.
Don't even need coffee, bro. You don't even need coffee. You're gonna be like so jazzed up for this rental car.
Oh, dude. You know what else is a first for me? I'm flying on Delta Airlines.
This is the first time you're flying Delta?
Dude, I've never had a plane that has movies or some people say, is it true that you can even get Wi-Fi on the plane?
I don't know if it's free, but I know you can pay for Wi-Fi. But you're not,
Right.
dude. You're gonna be so enamored with the back of the seat having a TV in it. You're gonna be
I know.
like, dude, you're gonna feel like Daddy fucking Warbucks on the strip. You're gonna be like, I want that car, right? And you're gonna have like a TV in front of you. You're gonna be like, we can watch all these TV shows and movies for free. Real airplanes, dude. Real airlines like Delta. It's so. Even economy feels luxurious after you've been flying Frontier and Allegiant for your whole
Dude,
life.
I bet. That's all I know.
You're gonna be like, wait a minute, we're not strapped down into lawn furniture on a plane? I don't understand what's going on. This is a real seat. Yeah, you're gonna be like, babe, we made it. We
Dude,
did it.
Well, our flight back, because this is my payment for officiating my friend's wedding, which is like way too much. You know, I would do that for $0. But even he insisted. But he upgraded us on the way home to whatever the next one is. So we get like free drinks and bigger seats and all that.
Holy shit. That's
I know.
incredible. I've never even flown. I've never flown anything but way back there economy, you know?
Well, me too. But I'll let you know how it go. I'll call
Let
you
me
from
know.
the plane.
Are you kidding me? This is going to be the best trip to Fargo, North Dakota of all time.
I know.
Every fucking leg of this journey is just dripping in class.
Except for the days between the flights, it will not be class. It'll be me very
Dude, you can wake up in the morning.
sloppily intoxicated.
No.
Yeah.
You're going to wake up in the morning, you're going to have your cup of coffee, and you're going to peek through that blind. And you're going to look out the window, and you're going to see that hot rod Ford Fiesta that you rented. And you're going to be like, look at it. Isn't she a beaut? 160 horsepower. 200 pounds of torque. 0 to 60 in 6.3 seconds. 40 miles to the gallon, though. Hello. You're going to be done with that coffee, and you'll be out there doing donuts in her in a minute. God,
I love it.
Love it. All right, we're done. Let's move on.
Finished.
It's my love
All right.
letter to rental cars.
I haven't even asked you a question.
Oh,
Let me ask you this. Yeah. Why? Maybe we can count it because I did ask you if you'd been to France. So okay. We just went on about rental cars
for a long time.
Yeah.
I'm
But
renting a
it got
car
me excited.
in Miami coming up here. I'm renting a car, and I told my wife, I'm like, hey, that's my vacation. Okay, we land. I take that shuttle to the airport rental car parking lot, and that's my Disney World. Okay, I want you, whatever I pick, I want you to be okay with, as long as we all fit. Okay. I got the full size. I was gonna rent a minivan, but I was like, do we need a minivan? Can we just get away with a full size vehicle? You know, like a
That's four of
Toyota
you.
Camry.
Driving in Florida, that's a whole other thing. You're gonna have a nice time.
Yeah, I've driven in
You
Florida.
can go as you have, okay.
Yeah.
So you know there are no speed limits.
Yeah, people in Florida. It's a different planet down there. Different planet, which is good.
Dude,
But
I had
no.
to do the yesterday during the radio show. Our traffic girl got her second shot, so she was sick all of a sudden. So I had to do the traffic,
Nice.
and it was just like looking at this map of traffic, and there's just accidents and congestion everywhere. I'm like, am I supposed to say all of this, or should I just go? Hey, there's like a bunch of traffic out there, as you know,
Yep.
and that's it. Yeah, it was anyway.
Dude, we would have traffic sponsors, and there would be no traffic in Vegas because it was at like 5 a.m. Like nobody was driving around yet. There was no traffic, but we still have the traffic sponsor that we had to read. So they were sponsoring traffic, but there's no traffic, so we still had to get the sponsor in there. So I'd be like, watch out for a slowdown over here. Watch out for over here. Do this over here. I was just like making shit up.
There's a
I was just making, and then I start talking about the weather, and it's going to be about 65 degrees today. That's your traffic brought to you by blah, 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 blah. Dude, yeah. It'd be like, well, I was seeing there was an accident about an hour ago. Hopefully they've cleaned that up by now, right? And I just figured anyone driving by, they're like, oh, yeah, no, they must have cleaned it up already. No, it's all good over here.
That's good.
Nobody cares about traffic. Who cares about traffic?
No, they don't.
You got Google now, right?
Yeah, dude, it's right on your phone.
Right on your phone.
So you'd been to France. Okay, got it.
I've been to France.
Hey, other than when you're in like Paris, like otherwise, do you kind of forget you're in France? Because when you haven't traveled abroad, you kind of feel like it's this whole new world. But at the same time, when you get there, grass is grass, road's a road. Like, does it feel? It feels different. It feels like you're in a different country. Okay, got it.
France.
Okay.
Yeah, France is the freaking, because we went to Ireland, England, France, back to Ireland. And when I got back to Ireland after coming from France, Ireland felt like fucking Cleveland, Ohio. I was like, I'm home, baby. Hi, this is what I'm used to. All right. You go to France, you're like, I'm in fucking Europe now, buddy. I don't know what's happening. Everyone's on a scooter. They're going around in circles. They're yelling, honking. Everyone's smoking, like just fucking smoking everywhere. Cigarettes are alive and well in the South, Las Vegas,
Love it.
and France. Whoa.
Ripping cigs.
Dude, and then the French, the French don't give a fuck, dude. Like, they don't care at all. We would sitting there, and I'm such an American. I'm such a law-abiding American. I'm like, I need to pay for the subway. Excuse me, sir. How do I buy a ticket here? I need to figure it out. And then people behind me are literally just jumping the stiles, like jumping over the things. They're like, fuck this shit. Get on the subway shall be free. You don't pay for public service. You know, they're like just fucking jumping over these things. Like 15 kids just. And I'm like, now I must find out. And a cop is helping me. And the cop's not stopping these dudes from jumping. You're like, every street has a roundabout with like 16 streets going into it. And it's just chaos. And you're like, I don't know where I am or what. It was awesome. It was great. The food is great.
It sounds exciting.
Yeah.
Oh, got to get to France.
Got to try out France. Nicest people. I should say they're all very nice, but French went out of their way to be nice to us, and I don't know why. You always hear like that they're rude and shit, but our experience was
Yeah, I heard the French are assholes.
totally different, man. No, not assholes. In fact, the only thing, if you say like, what I heard was if you start with French and you say like, parlez-vous anglais? And that's like, do you speak English in French? And if you start with that, they'd be like, well, but of course. And you're like, aha, we're getting somewhere. It was cool. Anyway, enough of this yapping. God damn, we got to get to some shit. I didn't even talk about what we're talking about today. I said it's a comedy finance podcast. I did not say that right there is Pancake Champion of Fargo, North Dakota at Pike Taylor Radio on all social media. He is a great man and also good morning boy. Not a financial advisor. I am not a financial advisor as well. Also, Pancake Champion. I love me some pancakes.
Oh, God, yeah.
Excuse me. And put them in top five breakfast food. Right up there with fucking crepes, bagels, croissant. You get a good croissant. You're like, where have you been my whole life? Oh, buttery, flaky, warm. All right. I'm getting horny over here from breakfast foods and rental cars.
Revved up. Yeah. Just imagine laying in the back of a Kia Soul, stuffing your face with crepes, pressing air conditioning buttons. Just.
Oh, you kidding me? That's like, dude,
constantly climaxing.
That's, you know, ironically, it's still called the red light district. That's Every red
vehicle's
light
just
is the red
filling
light
up
district.
with your filling up with your, your stuff.
Dude, you're describing my perfect day right now. It's just grapes and rental cars. Look, we have to talk about some kind of finance stuff here, all right? Because the committee's going to hold our feet to the fire. Be like, that's great. I don't give a fuck about your breakfast food or rental car fetishes or you trying to find James Woods clips. We got stuff to talk about here. Well, you're absolutely right. So let's shout out to the committee. Thank you so much for being here. If you can, hit subscribe on all social media. Subscribe on all social media. Subscribe over there on youtube.com/Sparks Radio. Really appreciate it. Give a thumbs up if you can. I know we're 20 minutes into this podcast, but Jesus Christ. We do have something important to talk about here because I get this question a lot. It's debt. And I know we've touched on debt a little bit here, but a lot of people have it, and it's a real cancer to their finances. So any way you can eliminate any kind of debt is a good thing in my eyes. So today I want to talk about this. It's the debt avalanche versus the debt snowball. And to be honest, I thought they were the same thing, but they are different. And it's two different approaches to paying off debt. Have you heard any of these things before?
You said the avalanche and then the what?
Snowball.
Yeah. I've heard that. Well, I've heard them both. I believe they're both big pillars of Dave Ramsey's strategies.
Well, I thought they were the same thing. I thought he was just you just pick the smallest percent, the debt with the smallest percent rate, and then interest percent rate, and then you start paying off that. Or I'm sorry. You pick the debt that's the smallest amount of debt, and you start paying that one off first.
Yep. Yeah, that's what I understood it to be.
But they're different. So let's talk about it. It's two different methods here. And I pulled up this example. This, of course, comes off of my Bible, Investopedia.com. And there's a little example here. This is $10,000 credit card debt. There's three, let's just say there's a random person. His name is Tom. And Tom has three types of debt going on right now. And here's the three types of debt. He's got credit card debt, he's got a car loan, and he's got student loans. He's $10,000 in credit card debt at 18.99 APR. Ooh-wee, that is brutal. Okay, 18% interest rate's high. He's got a $9,000 car loan at 3% interest rate. And he's got $15,000 in student loans at 4.5% interest rate. So, what do you want to start with? Snowball or avalanche?
Avalanche, since I don't know what that one is.
Avalanche is it's where you essentially you make minimum payments on all the accounts. So you make just the minimum payments. You're not damaging your credit in any way, but you're starting to accumulate interest. And then after you make all the minimum payments, you take all that remaining money that you have earmarked for paying all three of those debts, and you pay the bill with the highest interest rate. So in our example, the highest interest rate is the credit card debt of 18.99%.
By far, yeah.
So that's the avalanche. And what you do is you start making payments on that 10 grand in credit card debt. Because in my opinion, that's insidious. That is evil. That should probably be illegal. 18% interest rate.
My God, yeah.
Holy fuck. So you start taking, so your minimum car payment, minimum student loan, you take, let's say if you're like, hey man, I've been paying $2,000 a month on my debts, essentially total. Mm-hmm. You make a minimum payment on your student loan, that's like $100. Your car payment loan, it's probably for less time, so it's probably more. It's probably, I don't know, $300. No, minimum payment would be, let's just say it's another $100. So $100 on your student loan, $100 on your car loan, and then now you have, what did I say, $2,000 you're paying every month on debt. So
I missed that part.
Yeah, it's okay. Don't worry about it. You take $1,800 and you throw it towards your $10,000 credit card, and then what happens? you start banging out that credit card really fast. You know what I mean? You start knocking that thing down, and the interest will not accumulate, and you will not. It's like the easiest way to get rid of the highest percent interest, right? So you're throwing all your money down at once. Boom, 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 boom. And then all of a sudden your credit card bill is paid off in, I would say, probably a little over a year while you're still making minimum payments. But that's a fast way. They call that the avalanche. The cons to the avalanche are, dude, if you're not consistent and you skip a fucking month, you got to know yourself. You got to know who you are as a person. You're like, yeah, I'm going to do this. And then you go and you only make a minimum payment on your credit card after you're only making minimum payments on everything else. You're going to fuck it up and you're just going to rack up more debt because you'd be like, oh, I got all this extra money now. I got $1,800 a month. I need a PS5. Maybe I'll go trade in my car. I'll go get a new one. I want to go on vacation. I want to go to the bar. Doesn't matter. You got to know yourself. The debt avalanche is not for you, which means maybe the debt snowball would be a little bit better. And I thought they were the same thing, Pike. However, they're different.
Kind of the opposite.
Snowball, if you think about it, it starts small. And then as it rolls, it becomes bigger. Which, you know, actually, I'm thinking this thing shouldn't be called Snowball. It should be called the dead fucking Snowman. That's how you make a snowman, not a snowball.
That's right. Love Snowman. And women.
But you take a snowball and you just pack it and then you throw it at someone or something. You don't sit there with the small one and roll it till it gets bigger. That's a snowman. This whole thing is mislabeled.
Right. Yeah, you don't want a snowball too big. You want it nice and icy.
Yeah.
Size of a baseball or a softball even.
Yeah. You want to be able to chuck that thing at someone and then destroy it upon their face. But
that's right.
You don't want a snow boulder.
That's no good.
That's used to no one. So let's call it snow bouldering or snowmanning instead of debt snowball.
Okay.
The snowman is in debt. Okay, this is it. So we'll take the same thing. Okay, this is the same example, and what happens is, it's like it's almost similar, but it's the opposite way. So you got your same example: $10,000 in credit card debt at 18.99%. Oh fuck, that one burns bad. Okay, that's like the STD of this whole thing. You got the $9,000 car loan at 3% interest. You're like, oh man, that's like a torn ACL. That one's burning you for a while. But then you got the slow cancer. That's the $15,000 student loan debt. Your body is just riddled with just, oh boy, you are just in the hurt locker. Your body can't keep up. You got a torn ACL, you got the UTI, and you've got cancer. So how do you eliminate one of these things? Well, according to the debt snowman, this fucking bum who can't stop spending on corncob pipes and button noses, he's got a little weapon in his pocket called himself, the debt snowman. And that's where you take the easiest one first. So instead of looking at the percentage of interest, you take the smallest debt first. So what's the smallest debt? Smallest debt's the car loan at $9,000.
That's right.
You do the same thing. You make the minimum payments on all these. You throw everything you got, that same $2,000. You throw whatever's left over after the minimum payments onto the old car loan for 9 G's at 3% interest. And it's like, oh, well, that was easy. If I'm spending $2,000 a month throwing it at my debt, you know what I mean? I could be done with this in no time. In a couple months, I'll be fine. So, you know what I mean?
It's just so many thousands of dollars. It's like you think about how long it takes you to just make that much money.
I know, but dude,
spend some of it. Oh.
In 6 months, you'll be done with your car loan. You'll have your car paid off. That's huge.
Right.
Okay. And then then you only have 2 loans that you can start. And then what you do is you work on the next one. What's the next one? The credit card debt at $10,000. Because that's the next smallest amount. So then you start attacking your credit card debt. And that's only $10,000 in debt. And if you're getting $2,000 towards that, you're paying $2,000 towards that, that's another, 5 months or so? So you're looking at within a year on just how often you're paying off this shit. Okay, 9,000 within like 11, 12 months, you're knocking out both two forms of debt.
Right.
That's huge.
Oh, yeah.
That's the snowman debt is what we're going to call it. So the pros to this one are it's a little bit easier for you to stick with it, right? If you're more of a non-committal person, because you're paying off a smaller amount of debt first. It's a little bit more flexible. However, you are going to be paying more money at the end because you're paying higher interest rates later.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
if you want to pay more money, to the debt snowball. If you are like a goddamn laser beam, fully focused on your money and your mind, then you got the debt avalanche. Which one are you, Pike? Which one would you go?
I kind of like the snowball. You know, like I know you're gonna pay more in the end, but like how much more, and are you gonna notice it? But I just like I don't know, like for my mind, it seems more doable, and I just like seeing a result faster, and the result being paying off the smallest debt.
Building a momentum.
Not looking at it, right? Yeah. Like I'd like to see it go from 3 loans to 2 loans versus taking longer to get down to 2 loans. You know, regardless of how much each one is. Yeah.
Yeah, that is absolutely huge, man. I totally know. And plus, if you know yourself and you know you're going to fuck up the avalanche and you're going to be like, oh, but I'll be paid faster. It could actually cost you more because you mess up paying that payment for a couple months, right? Because you decided to, get really hard into parasailing for a couple months. You're like, what am I doing? I don't even own a boat. How can I go parasailing? I live in a landlocked state. This is nuts. Where would I go parasailing in Kansas? This doesn't make sense. Why am I doing this? And then,
dumb choice.
Yeah, you realize this is why I'm in debt, and you go back to it. Well, it just cost you more money. You would have been better off at the old Snowman. So, like young Jeezy, he's the Snowman. Little rap.
Is that what they call him?
Yeah, I'm 90% sure. 90.
I love Young Jeezy.
Did you?
Apparently not. Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Well, there you have
First album, Soul Survivor. Ooh wee. Yeah. But I do not remember a Snowman reference.
Let me look that up. Let me make sure. Is
I believe you.
Let's see. What do Young Jeezy nickname?
Yeah. It's a lot. Like every rapper's got a nickname.
Yeah. Yeah. The Snowman. He's got a picture of the snowman on his shirt. That's cool. I'm in.
Nickname for a nickname.
Yeah. Well, dude, you know what's so funny is, look, I know how dumb radio names are. Sparks, Pike. I know how dumb these things are. They're just, they're nicknames, and then you roll with it, and you just use it on air. Same thing with rappers. But I love how, like, comedians and everybody makes fun of, and us too, us included. We were making fun of, shit and vomit in the morning or whatever we were calling our fake morning show or whatever we did on 5 on Friday. And dude, I mean that was a blast. I had a lot of fun making fun of that. But no one makes fun of the fact they're like, what's your name? Your name is the Sparks and Pike? How dumb. What a wacky radio name. How dumb that is. Yeah, you're an idiot. But, dude, have you heard Little Uzi Vert's new track? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Really? Little Uzi Vert, Tekashi 6ix9ine, even Little Nas X. Like, what are we doing here? Like, those are cool, but radio names are not. It's just so funny. They're all the same shit. They're all the same idiots that got nicknamed
Right.
somewhere or the other. Hilarious.
Well, now, rappers are just like trying to outdo each other with the combinations of letters and numbers and symbols. Like shit, you couldn't even begin to guess how to pronounce, or how is that said?
Yeah, that's a good
It's
point.
so ridiculous.
Yeah. Soon it's just going to be like their names are just going to be in wingdings, like the font.
Class.
You're gonna be like,
The font nobody used once.
I don't know what that is. That's it. If I was a rapper, my rap name would be Wingdings. And it would just be like, it would be spelled Wingdings, but it would be spelled in the font Wingdings. And be like, this guy's fucking, whoa. What's that say, bro? What's his name?
That's a good
man,
tattoo.
dude. That's fucking Wingding over there. What? Yeah.
Can't you read wingdings? I mean, look at it.
Yeah. Who's his hype man? Oh, his hype man is Comic Sans. Oh, shit. Yeah, that's right. They're called The Font. Oh, shit, The Font. Yeah, that's it, man. Sounds dope. Fucking. You hear the new album? What's the new album? It's called Bold. I'm sorry, this is getting stupid. It's not getting stupid. It's been stupid. But I must do it. I must underline how dumb this joke is. Sorry.
I like fonts. I like that we did a thing about fonts.
Yo, man. Why you fonting right now? Stop fonting. Can't stop fonting. It's who I am. Can't stop. Won't stop.
Boy, Times New Roman kind of lost its luster, didn't it?
Boy, what a fall off. It was the standard for a while, and now it's
forever.
what is it? Arial? What is that?
Like Calibri or Calibri or whatever. That's what Apple uses. And I'll say it's a nice looking font. It's a little rounder, you know.
Don't even knows
Which
how to
I like.
pronounce it. Yet we look at it and use it every day, and nobody knows how to pronounce it. It's like that. It's like that one lady's name you forgot in accounting. You're like, hey,
girl, you.
how's it going? How's the kids? All you know is that she has kids, and all you do is just ask about her kids every time. Hey.
You never know. You not even began to know their names or how old they are or how many there are. You know, how's the kids? You just know there's more than one.
Yeah. How's the fam? That's how I always do. Conan O'Brien said one time that when he doesn't know anybody's name, he calls him Choppa. Hey there, Choppa. He goes, everyone likes being called Choppa. Hey, Choppa. I was like, oh, that's brilliant. I love it. Love me some Conan. All right, enough lollygagging. Let's get to the news that matters.
Yes, this is the news that matters. Yes, this is the news that matters.
Holy shit.
Well, back over to Europe, Germany we go, after a woman was jogging through a forest, spotted a grenade on the ground.
What?
Yeah, a grenade. Apparently this is an issue in Germany post-World War II. There's still some weapons that will pop up sometimes. People will find them. So she called the police. Bomb squad's got to show up because this bad boy might be active. Well, they found out the grenade wasn't actually a grenade. Okay. Do you want to guess what it was?
Ooh. It's Germany. So I'm going to go with butt plug because it's Germany.
You're so close. So close. In fact, it might be. It was a USB charging vibrator shaped like a grenade. So could you put it in your ass, use it as a butt plug? I suppose.
Wait a minute. It was
They also
shaped
found-
like a grenade, though? Like it looked like one?
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. It's like now they're doing like war-themed dildos. And next to the vibrator, they found...
explode. I'm going to make you just erupt. What are you talking about? You like pull the pin and that's how it turns on. Let me put a fire in your hole. Hold on a second. Wait a minute. What?
Oh, God.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Yeah. I'm throwing this in your foxhole, baby. I don't know why. Oh, God. After I'm done, it's going to look like a war crime down there. Ah, man.
Something I'm thinking. Something about waterboarding. I couldn't form it, but there's something there. Something to do with how wet things are going to be. And they'd be plenty wet because they also found an empty tube of lube by the grenade, as well as a pair of condoms.
Oh my God! Someone had a time. Someone was having the time. Someone was like, it was like me with a crepe and a rental car over there in that park. It was just, we were having a wild time. Wow.
Yeah, it's exciting to think about all the sex stuff happening. So,
well, dude, yeah, Jesus Christ. I wonder if they catch this person, they're going to put him on the Nuremberg trials. I'm sorry.
I don't know if they are. I don't know if this was a crime, actually.
Yeah, if you think about it, normally sex crimes are horrific and just terrible, and they're committed by the worst people ever. This sex crime, though, sounds like it was a blast. They came prepared.
Yeah, it was consensual.
It was, yeah, it was a wild time. Woohoo! Germany. Boy, putting the germs in Germany, though. Oh,
yeah. Ooh.
Outside, in a park, strangers.
Yeah.
Not about it.
Sounds like they had a treaty of her thighs. That's pretty dumb.
Pretty dumb.
I don't even know if it.
It's the most brilliant joke I've ever heard in my life. That was amazing.
Okay. You get it, right?
Yeah, Versailles reference.
Okay,
brilliant.
right.
Treaty of Versailles. Treaty of Versailles. You kidding me? I would have retired after that joke.
Well, it's done. It's stupid now because we.
Not stupid. You can feed your family. That's a joke you can feed your family with, bro. That's one that lives on, and you get just mailbox money rolling in for that one. Oh my God! Use that.
I'm gonna go quick make a T-shirt and sell it online.
Oh my God! That was immaculate. I'm not gonna touch that. That was the best joke that's ever been made here on the show. I'm letting you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm telling you.
Hey. All right. Maybe we just transition the show into World War II jokes.
Yeah. We just have to every
Anybody
week.
doing that?
We have to find someone who had sex with some kind of World War II relic, and then we will be crushing it. It would be amazing. Yeah, she'd be like, "Oh, it sounds like she was getting the D-Day." What's going on? Oh my God! Sounds like it was a Pacific Rim job.
That's good. That's good.
That's good. That's
That's
like,
good.
Now
That's
you're
enough.
talking my language. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, that's amazing. That's incredible. Thank you, Pike, for that story. I just have a little quickie. This is a little fun little quickie. Okay.
Yeah.
Boy. Do you want to go taxes, or do you want to go Warren Buffett?
Maybe taxes, because I have to do mine yet.
You haven't done yours yet?
Nope. And it's not too late. They've extended the deadline.
Why are you procrastinating, man? What are you doing?
I've been busy.
Yes.
Because I can't just. I can't just do it online because we have our band taxes. So I gotta send it to my guy in Fargo and do like a whole back and forth thing. So it's very tedious.
You should just bring it with you when you go up there. You can just hand it to him. You know?
I know, but I got like 6 hours to see my family.
Oh,
I'm not going to use 2 of them to do my taxes.
No, you don't have to do. Can't you just drop it off? Here you go, and then they do it.
Oh, they're not doing even in store appointments. Sorry, I should have noted that.
Never mind.
It's not even the fact that I live here. It's the fact that they won't they don't have anybody coming in.
Well, that's responsible.
Yeah.
Leave it to the tax guy to be very responsible. Real quick, this is just a tax thing. If you have kids, just news that the Democrats are. And I'm not trying to make this political. It's just a tax thing. But right now, the child care tax, by the way, is up to like $3,600 from the last stimulus they pushed out, which is pretty large and in charge. It was $2,000. So that money is supposed to, I believe, is supposed to be coming in July. This is, I just remember reading a story about this. So child tax credit, that's a lot of money if you have kids. I know you don't care about this, Pike, but I know a lot of people have kids out there. So that's big. Well,
It makes me angry with jealousy.
you have the, yeah, I get it. But listen to this. You're going to be even more jealous because the Democrats right now are trying to make that like a permanent thing. So they're trying to give you tax breaks if you have kids and making that a permanent thing. So we'll see what happens.
Boy, we're just inventing money these days, aren't we?
Well, they're giving you a tax break if you've got children. So nobody likes paying taxes, right? Doesn't matter what side of the political aisle you're on. Nobody likes paying taxes. So any news of, hey, you're going to pay less taxes is, in my opinion, news that we should share because nobody, you got people that want to do their civic duty and they want to be a good American and they feel like, yes, paying taxes is important because we need roads and firefighters and whatever. But at the same time, it's kind of like, dude, that's my fucking money. What are you doing? And it's going to waste. What are you doing over there? You buying $100 bagels? You inventing weapons of mass destruction? What's going on? What is it today, government? What are we doing today, huh? How does this benefit the old number one? That's why I want to know, me and my fam over here. And that I thought was pretty cool. So we'll see if that ends up going through. Because that would be.
I hope it doesn't until I decide to have kids.
Well,
selfishly.
So you want everyone to suffer until you have children.
That's right.
Okay. Just wanted to clarify. Well, that's it for the show. Thank you so much. Make sure you're following this just horrific human being. At Pike Taylor Radio wants to see you suffer on all social media. He's a great follow. He's a great man. He's a great dude. All right. I am also on all social media at Sparks Radio. Give me a follow if you could. Sign up for the Patreon.
Patreon.com/SparksRadio.
What do they get with the Patreon, Pike?
You get your stickies. You get exclusive content. Stickers is the big one. Exclusive content like 5 on Friday.
Separate podcast. Whole other show though that we do. And it's just straight comedy.
Yeah.
There's no finance stuff.
It's fun. It's a blast.
It is a lot of fun.
So there's that. And you get a free drink on your next flight.
That may or may not happen.
Is that something we offer? No,
well,
we don't
it'll
have
happen
that.
on
Never
your
mind.
goddamn. Hey, I fly on a major airline flight. Yeah, Mr. Moneybags over here.
Yeah, big baller. Yep.
Apparently. If you could, hit subscribe, tell a friend, leave a review over there on Apple Podcasts. It's, come on. These are things that you can do that are free, and it helps us out greatly. I mean, if you saw an old lady laying in the middle of the street, you wouldn't stop to help her up. It's free, and you're doing a good thing.
Yeah.
We're the old lady in the street. All you got to do is just pick us up, help us up, and we'll be like, I'll tell everyone in town just how great you are. Be like, that is the nicest young man. Thank you so much for hitting that subscribe button and leaving a review on Apple Pie, and also telling a friend. He's such a nice boy. There you go. That'll be it.
Cute.
Any last words, Mike?
Adorable. Daddy's soldier.
Show's over, motherfuckers. Now get out of here.
Ah.